Reggie Miller joining us on the program. How you feeling, Reg?
I feel great, but I do have to say this, just in terms of basketball.
All right.
What a season of disappointment. Obviously, LeBron joining the Lakers, we had high expectations. Personally, I think you and I, we've talked about this. We didn't expect them to win a championship this year, but we certainly didn't think they were not going to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
So a huge disappointment. And then last night, Zion Williamson, Duke, Coach K, R.J. Barrett, Cam Reddish. I think most of us had them certainly in the Final Four, and a lot of people's bracket probably have been busted with Duke losing to Michigan State. Just in terms of basketball, a season of disappointment in my eyes.
All right, that play that was drawn up by Coach K, I'm assuming they drew up a play for R.J. Barrett, and I guess to most people's surprise, it didn't go to Zion Williamson. We have the benefit of hindsight here, but did it make more sense going to R.J. Barrett, a purer scorer than Zion, as opposed to Zion just making something happen?
Well, the way Zion had it going, I would have put the ball in his hands for him to make a play. If you remember, it was R.J. Barrett's three that tied the ball game. Well, how did he get that three? The ball was in Zion Williamson's hand, and the defense tilted and shifted towards Zion as he made that move. They overhelped, they overplayed, and Barrett got that three. So not necessarily you have to put the ball in Zion Williamson's hand for him to score, but I would have put it in his hands for him to make a play. Rather that scoring or assisting and finding one of his teammates. Again, you and I, we can play Monday morning quarterback, which actually we are doing, literally. But it's hard for us to question Coach K. They were in the moment, living in the moment, and he felt that that was the correct situation for RJ to be in. But personally, I would have put the ball in Zion's hands and allowed him to create a play, rather for himself or for his teammate.
Can you think of somebody more exciting for 1 year than Zion Williamson in college basketball?
In today's age of YouTube, Instagram, likes, Twitter, no. He came with a built-in package. He came, he's a YouTube generation type player. And we've all seen the dunks from his AAU circuit, from his club teams, high school. So that was built in and traveling with him to Duke. So, no. For 1 year, the hype. And how about this? He's lived up to the hype. Now, I will say this. There was so much hype behind LeBron James coming out of high school, and he has lived up to the hype, being on the cover of Sports Illustrated and all that. But social media wasn't around like this for King James. So, no, for 1 year, for a high school player to be this dominant, because to me he was the player of the year in college basketball as a true freshman, the hype was real, and he lived up to the hype.
Is he the best player in the most exciting, best player in Duke history?
No. Now, if he stayed another 2-3 years, possibly. But that goes to Laettner. Of course, that goes to Laettner. Then you've got to throw Hurley, Grant Hill, Elton Brand, J.J. Redick. There's a list of unbelievable college Duke players that have put up fabulous numbers.
Jay Williams.
The most exciting? Oh, yeah, Jay Williams. And look, if he would have stayed a couple more years, he probably would have surpassed Laettner. But it's hard for me to have Zion leapfrog all those people we just mentioned for one season. Is he the most hyped and the most exciting out of all those players that we just mentioned? Yeah. Absolutely. The most athletic? Absolutely. But he can't be the best player in Duke history.
No, he's the most exciting, but I think Grant Hill is the best player, basketball. Christian Laettner is the most accomplished. Grant Hill.
Hold on. So what's the criteria? Are you just going college
athleticism?
Only? Are you throwing it? Are you throwing in the NBA?
No. I mean, if I throw in the NBA, then Grant Hill's certainly better than Christian Laettner.
Correct. If you're talking about college career, no one will supplant Christian Laettner.
No, But this is about athleticism. This is the most talented player at Duke in history.
I would probably go with Grant first and then probably Zion.
Okay. If you could place Zion right now in the NBA for his own good, do you want to put him in Cleveland, Phoenix, New York, or Chicago?
I would probably put him in Phoenix. Out of all those places, the infrastructure is there. You've got an up-and-coming superstar in Devin Booker. The stability at head coach is there. The other places you mentioned, New York, L.A., Cleveland, there's so much drama in those organizations. I know there's 2 of the 3 are major markets, but as much as I love LeBron and everything that's going on with Luke Walton, which to me is not fair, there's so much expectations and drama that surround playing with the Lakers right now. But it is a storied franchise, along with the Knicks. The Knicks have sucked for the last 15, 20 years. I absolutely wouldn't put him in New York. But I would put him in Phoenix because you've got DeAndre Ayton, a big man. So the infrastructure is there for him to succeed. I think he would be great in the Valley of the Sun. They play an up-tempo style, which fits his game. I think they can plug him right in at that small forward, power forward position. And I think he would fit in great with Booker and Ayton. So Phoenix would be my first choice. In terms of infrastructure, if you're going for hype and flair, I would go with either coast, Lakers or New York. I wouldn't put him in Cleveland. They've been fortunate to get LeBron and Kyrie Irving as number 1 picks. They don't deserve another number 1 pick. I'm sorry, they don't.
Paul Pierce came out and said Zion's one of the top 50 players right now in basketball, NBA.
This time, the truth is not correct. Come on, I mean, he's good, but what he was doing as a freshman, he was playing bully ball. I mean, he was bigger and stronger than a lot of upperclassmen in the college game. He won't be able to play bully ball at the pro level, so he's going to have to define his game. We did see a couple of jump shots, a couple threes in that game versus Michigan State, but that has to be a consistent thing. Athleticism is off the chart. I get that, but we've got guys in the G League that are athletic. They can't make that next leap into the NBA. So I get the athleticism and I get the dunks, but now it's time for him to define his game. Get in the lab, find a coach, an athletic trainer. He's got to shave off some weight. He does have to lose weight, and he's got to get a consistent jump shot. We do have players in the NBA that have been all-stars without jump shots, and we may have one that could be an MVP this season, in Antetokounmpo. And Ben Simmons comes to mind as an all-star. But Zion is much more athletic, in my opinion, than those two guys. The Greek Freak is different because of his length, but he's got to get a jump shot. So I'm not going to put him in the top 50 right now, but maybe 51. How about that, Truth? I'll put him at 51.
Reggie Miller, Hall of Famer. He's on the call for the Warriors and the Lakers tonight. Okay.
On Thursday.
On
Thursday.
When you see this game on the schedule at the beginning of the year.
I was licking my chops. My palms were sweaty. I'm like, this is going to be great because we got LeBron James versus Draymond Green and Curry and KD. What a dud.
Okay, how much time do you spend on the negativity, like looking at the Lakers for whatever this was this season, and then how do you fix that? How much part of this game on Thursday will you spend with the Lakers coaching, free agents, LeBron turning 35, where this franchise is headed?
That will probably be early talking points. I would say first quarter talking points while people are still tuned in.
Yeah.
But the rest of the 3 quarters will be all about the Warriors and them going for a three-peat, where the story should be. Mm-hmm. Them focusing on, getting that number 1 seed, because they're in the dogfight right now with the Nuggets for that number 1 seed out west, which personally I don't think they really care about that because they feel that they're the better team and they can go into Mile High and win 1 or 2 games, so they're not really focused in on that. But I think their quest for a three-peat, that's what quarters 2, 3, and 4 will be all about, the Warriors. It's easy to jump on the Lakers and say, what if, and LeBron this, and Luke Walton that, and Magic and Pelinka. I get it. Those are first quarter, talking points. Mm-hmm. But this story is not about this game, and story is not about the Lakers. It's sad, but it's all about the Warriors and a quest for a three-peat. That's the bigger picture, in my opinion.
If Luke Walton's fired, is that job a coveted job?
Absolutely. You've got LeBron James, a top 5 player of all time, in my opinion, and the potential of getting another superstar. Absolutely. But the grass is not always greener.
Yeah, but Reg, you get blamed if it goes bad, and yes, he gets credited if
you do. Yes, but that goes with it. I mean,
you don't get any credit.
Ty Lue took over for David Black, won a championship, and I mean, even though he got fired a year or 2 later. Yeah, but that comes with the territory. That comes with coaching the king.
Man, I don't know if it's a coveted job. I don't.
It's coveted. It's the Lakers.
I know, but
16 championships. It's the Lakers. Yes, it's coveted.
Yeah.
So you'll hear Ty Lue. You'll hear Mark Jackson. You'll hear Jason Kidd. So, yeah, you'll hear all these guys' names. I'm sure one of the Van Gundys, if not both, will be mentioned. Everyone will line up to be in line to be coached by, yes. People think to be coached by the King.
Who's coaching who?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hold on. Let me just say this.
Right.
It's not right, though. It's not right if Luke Walton gets fired because they didn't give Byron Scott the long leash, even though they told him he was going to develop the young players, and he got the boot. And then the same thing with Luke. He develops these young guys, and then, Magic goes out and gets LeBron, and then now all of a sudden he can't coach. It's ridiculous. I don't think it would be fair to fire Luke Walton. But on the other hand, I know it's a business.
Yeah, but if LeBron says, hey, he's not getting fired, then he's not getting fired.
True, but has he come out and said that?
No, he's not. He's not going to.
Boo-bye.
Yeah.
Boo-bye.
Yeah. I'm moving into a new man cave here in a couple of weeks.
What? Where? What?
Yeah. Yeah.
You mean...
I didn't run it by you, sorry.
Where's the man cave going to be located? And am I invited?
A couple of miles from here.
Oh, my goodness. Well, do you need some help decorating, like moving, some of the memorabilia over? I mean... I
would love for you to take the first 3 in the building, but I don't know if that's going to be possible.
I got to make a visit. When I'm out and when I'm on the East Coast.
All right, if you're gonna love this. Okay, just letting you know, it's gonna be crazy. This man cave is awesome, but this next man cave,
ridiculous.
Yep. I think I've outdone myself. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yep.
Congratulations. Well deserved.
Yep, it'll be great. So we have the Reggie Miller autographed basketball and the Reggie Miller autographed jersey that will be making the trip over to the man cave.
And soon to be a Reggie Miller 3-point boom baby on site. Whenever that will be, I'm coming in to lay some threes and bring a ping pong table in there too so I can take on Paulie.
I am getting a ping pong table too. Okay?
All right.
I got it all set up. All right, have fun with the Lakers and the Warriors, Reg.
Hey, I am so excited. LeBron James, Kyle Kuzma, Lonzo Ball. Oh,
no. Hey, Reg, where is Lonzo Ball? He sprained his ankle in January.
He's probably meeting with a lawyer somewhere, talking about baller brand shoes and recouping some money. That's what he's probably doing.
Yeah. Boy, didn't see that one coming. I thought big baller brand.
No,
I thought they were going to.
That came out of left field, didn't it?
I thought they were going to eventually buy Nike You know, that's how successful.
They were taking over the world. Oh, my goodness. Big Baller Brand. Yeah.
Reg will be on the call with Kevin Harlan Thursday night. He will sell the Lakers and the Warriors. Is only
kidding me, man, get on out of here with that Big Baller Brand.
Thank you, Reg.
Thank you, Theodore.
Reggie. Aloysius Miller Jr. III.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.